Today, we can say the brocha to Hashem Yisburach, Berich Rachmuna, gebencht is the Rebbeinu Shloilem, blessed is Hashem Yisburach, the Yov Orion to Lisua. He gave the Torah, which consists of 3 parts, Le'am to Lisua, to our dear Choshev Eloimdim, to our Choshev Tzibur who are here today, that consists of Kohanim, Leviim, and Yisraelim. Al Yedei Telisua, through 8 times that helps all those couples that are waiting for the Shloisha Shitfim Ba'odam. B'yoim Telisua, on this special day that we are Zoicha to finish Shas a 3rd time in honor of the couples who are Mitzapim LeYeshia. May Hashem Yisborach send us all the Brucha HaMesheleshes B'Torah, Yevarechecho Hashem v'yishmerecho, Yoer Hashem punav alecho v'chinecho, Yisu Hashem punav alecho v'yoseim lecho shuloim. Yevarechecho b'bunim v'yishmerecho b'bunois, and may we all be zoiche to bune chaya umzoine reviche amen. It is my honor and covet to call upon Rabbi Dovid Baddiel, who flew in specially from Vienna to be with us today. He is a Choshev Rosh HaKoilel in Vienna. He himself has been Messiah Shas. He will share with us his personal ride through the challenges of infertility. Rabbi, I would like to mention that we have a Siyum meter over there. Please, if you feel you cannot finish, we want this to be a true, real Siyum tonight. If you cannot finish your dafim, go over and give them the cards that you have in your bag. If you have finished, please, after every daf, give it over there so they will be able to put it in the system. It is my honor and covet to call up Rabbi Dovid Baddiel to come and address the Choshev Tzibur.
It is an honor and a privilege to have an opportunity to express my heartfelt Hakaros HaToiv to a time and its esteemed founder, Yedidi Ayoko Reb Shol. People suffering through infertility genuinely feel very alone in their plight. Their friends and families, Mamachta Bris, Kidushim, Bar Mitzvahs, eventually Chasnas, and those that have not yet been Zoicha to a Brocha feel very alone. They're still starting at the starting point. Comes a time with Chizuk and support and many other programs, Lahachis Ruach Shfolim, Lahachis Leibnit Koim. It brings to mind the Gemara in Baba Basra Daf Tesamot Beis, Omer Reb Yitzchok, Kol anoisen stoka pruto lo'oni misporach b'sheish broches, v'amefaisoy misporach b'yud aleph broches. And I want to wish a time with all these Yud Aleph broches that a zoicha for someone who was his machazik mention that need chizuk. It's a tremendous chus to be able to address a tzibur that's working their way through Shas. So therefore every Yid here in this room today has the power from ganz Shas. So sitzt da Shas Yiden, a ganze Zimmer von Shas Yiden. And we're living b'chush eskulas ha-Torah of Rifus Tehila Shorecha, v'shikui la'atzmeisecha. And im Yitz Hashem will take be zoicha to witness to l'chol b'sorei marpei. Ataka zal sein ha-Yeshua for all those that need it. You are sharing with us the schus from ganz Shas. I want to share with you one machshova. Over my years, I haven't yet been zoicha to Yeshua's, I want to share with you a machshova. As mentioned, people a lot of times feel very alone when they go through Azar Parsha. They feel they're standing by themselves. But the emes is, it can't be further than the truth. Someone once asked the interessante Shaila, why is it that before someone has to go through open heart surgery, so he does extensive research to find the best doctor, to make sure that, He's going to have the best doctor, was Gitam Yeshua. Why? He's putting his life in the doctor's hands. Why is it when he steps on a plane, he doesn't think twice? He's also putting his hands, his life in the hands of the pilot. What's the difference? The teretz is poshet. The pilot is on the plane with you. Nu, was sagt Dovid HaMelech? Gam ki eilech begeitz al moves le iro ro, ki ato imodi. The Eibishter is with you wherever you go. The Eibishter is with us. And I tell you the emes, you can feel it b'chush. You really feel it. I once heard a Maisa. There was a elder Yid, from the Große Yidden in Eretz Yisrael. And the first time he got on a plane, so he was flying, and he looks down, and he sees houses down below. So he calls the stewardess, he says, go tell the pilot that he should turn right. You know, it's dangerous, there's houses underneath. Are we better than that Yid? We're sitting on a plane. Sometimes we think we're flying the plane. The Eibishter's flying the plane. He knows what's good for us. He knows what's good for us. And we tell him, turn right, turn left, machazoi, machazoi. The Eibishter weiß, the Eibishter knows what's good for us. Human nature gets blinded by success. It's the nature of human beings. We get blinded. Sometimes we think we're flying the plane. Sometimes the Eibishter puts you in a matzav where you're helpless to help yourself, and you realize that the Eibishter is the one who's flying the plane. You realize that you're in the hands of the Rabbi Shalom, and you're forced to learn this valuable lesson. The Eibishter is flying the plane. Our job, sit back and enjoy it. I'm all this turbulence. Oh, but sit back and enjoy. And this is the Yisoid of Emunah B'tochen. To put yourself in the hands of a Rabbi Shalom. To live completely in the hands. You're sitting on a plane, the Eibishter is flying the plane. We say in Slichas, B'chot tolinu b'tchoineinu. We hang our B'tochen in the Rabbi Shalom. I want to just touch up one Gemara in Tainis. A famous Gemara in Tainis Daf Testament base. Everyone knows the story when Akdim and Ben Gurion Pam achas olu kol Yisrael leregel Yerushalayim v'lo hoyo mayim lishtois holach nakdimo im Ben Gurion eitzel oden echod omaloi halveini shteimes v'maynes mayim le'oile regolim. Lend me 12 wells of water for those that are coming up to be oile regel. They should have what to drink. V'ani etein lecho shteimes v'eines mayim. I will give you in return 12 wells of water back. And if I don't give you back these 12 wells, I'll give you 12 bars of silver. Good deal. He fixed the date when he's going to pay him back. In the morning, this guy, the porot, send me either the water or 12 bars of gold. So he told him, I still have time. The whole day is mine. I have plenty of time. Came Mincha. He told him, send me either the water or the bars of gold, or the bars of silver. He says, I have time. The whole day is mine. Came Mincha. Same thing. Ligleg olov oisei odoin. Oma. He said, the whole year it didn't rain. All of a sudden, now you think it's going to rain? And this Odin went into the Beis HaMerchetz. He said he's going to become a rich man tonight. He's going to make 12 bars of silver. And Nakdim and Ben Gurion went into the Beis HaMikdash to daven. Om alefonov, Ribono shel Olam, golui v'yodu alefonecha shelo lichvoidi osisi v'lo lichvoid Beis Abba osisi. Elo lichvoidcha osisi. I didn't do this for myself. I did it lichvoidcha. Shu mayim mitzuyim lo'ile regolim. That there should be water for those that are going up to be oile regel. Miyad niskashru shomayim ba'ovim v'yodu gshomim. All of a sudden came a tremendous downpour and filled up all the wells of water. When the Odin came out of the Beis HaMerchetz, he saw his water was there. So he said, no, it's too late. It's dark already. He had to go back into the Beis HaMikdash, and the Eibishter brought out the sun again and had to make a nest, and that's why it was called Akdim and Ben Gurion. The Gemara Lechir is mamash pele. Why couldn't he daven a few hours earlier? He had to wait for the last minute. Why did he have to wait for the last minute? In Tilim Kuf Zayin, we say that Arbot Tzrichim Lohoidos. And we say there, Tov Bamidbo B'Yishimon Dorech, we say it Erev Shabbos, Hoidu. Vayitz'aku el Hashem batzalohem, mimtzukoseim yatzileim. The Eibishter saved them. Then steht Yoish v'choshech v'tzalmoves, those sitting in prison. Vayiz'aku el Hashem, mimtzukoseim yishiem. The same thing by a choile, and the same thing by Yodei Hayom. Now there's a fundamental difference between two of the cases. If you look at the psukim, by Midbo and Yodei Hayom, it says Vayitz'aku with a tzaddik. And then it says, Mimtzukoseim yitzileim. Yatzileim, yitzilem, the Eibishter will save you. By someone sitting in prison or a choile, steht Loshem Vayiz'aku with a zayin, and steht dort in Yishiem, the Eibishter will help you. It's a different language. So I once heard a mordige word. When someone's sitting in prison, what does he do? He speaks to an asken. Maybe an asken can help him. He speaks to the lawyers. Maybe he can get out of prison. If he davens to the Rabbi Shalom. So the Rabbi Shalom says, I'll also help you. Someone who's sick, he goes to doctors, he goes to organizations that can help him. And he also davens to the Rabbi Shalom. And the Eibishter also helps. The Eibishter says, I'll also throw him $100. When someone is in the midbar, no one can save him. There's nothing to do. There's no askonim, there's no lawyers, there's no doctors, there's no nothing. There, the tza'aka is a full tza'aka to the Rabbi Shalom. There's no one else who can save him, only the Rabbi Shalom. There, the tza'aka is vayitz'aku el Hashem. Then it's mimtzukoseim yatzileim. And the same thing in the Yam. No one else can save you. When you daven and you realize that only the Rabbi Shalom can save you, in such a matzav, you're takazoichet v'Yeshua. Nakdimo in Ben Gurion understood that as long during the day it can still rain. It can rain al pi derech hateva. If it can rain al pi derech hateva, so therefore my tefillah is not going to be a full tefillah me'umkadeli boy, from a recognition that only the Rabbi Shalom can save me. There's no other hope. There's no other help. Such a tefillah won't bring round a ness. He had to wait for the last minute. Only in the last minute, when it's taka, I need a ness. Only the Eibishter can save me. No one else has a koyach to save me. In such a matzav, a tefillah has a power to bring around a murdig ness, even to make the sun come out after nacht, which the ness the Eibishter only made to Moshe Rabbeinu and Yeshua ben Nun. Saying Tachnun, I finish with a vote. I thought of this vote. I was once here in the States doing a treatment, and the doctors weren't very positive. And I went to Dav Mincha, I was zerbrochen, and ich gedacht, anachnu lo neida manase ki olecho inenu. Hab ich getracht, what's pshat ki? Anachnu lo neida manase ki olecho inenu? El olecho inenu. We don't know what to do. Only El olecho inenu. What's ki olecho inenu? So Posha Pshat is that ki means Elo. Ki mishamash bedalet l'shoynes. But I thought to myself, a modige Pshat. Imagine someone needs an open heart surgery and no doctor's willing to operate. The doctors can't help him. Would he go out to a taxi driver and say, do you mind to operate me on my heart? He wouldn't ask him why. He's a taxi driver. Just because I don't have any heart surgeon, that doesn't mean I'm going to go to a taxi driver. The same thing is, if we would realize, as the Rebbeinu Shalom is Roifei Choyle Amo Yisrael, biyachas to the Rebbeinu Shalom, the best doctor is a taxi driver. Because our eyes are on you. If our eyes are on you, then we have no hope. We have to go to the doctor only as a emtsoi, only as a derech, ishtadlus, choyves ishtadlus, aber versteht sich, als ist der Rebbeinu Shalom. Someone who's zoicha to live like that, who can elevate himself to the recognition that he's sitting on a plane and the Eibishter is flying the plane. The Eibishter is a pilot. Rebbeinu Shalom, he's a pilot. It's all him. There's nothing else. There's no one to talk to. A person who lives like that is a ruhiger mensch. Chaznish, Tasach gelitten, he suffered a lot in his life. He was a ruhiger person because everything he had, he was in the hands of the Eibishter. I want to end with a personal maisa. 2 years ago, I was married then 15 years, and the Eibishter beroiv tuvoi, chaste v'tuvoi, me geschickt a große Yeshua, wo take Zeuche to Yeshua. I can't describe to you the simcha after waiting 15 years, and then something which most of you must almost take for granted, to be Zeuche to Yeshua. And we went around, mamish, andere Menschen. After 5 months, the Eibishter decided otherwise, and we lost the baby. I have to tell you, I was a whole week with my wife. I never heard from her a comment. I was in hospital with her, she didn't want to cry. She said, it's Bashet from the Rabbi Shalom. I told her, Sishka stira. You sure it's not a stira? I said, no. I said, tut weh, scheitman. Only then would she let out her feelings. People phone me up. Why did the Eibishter do it? How could it happen? I said, these shilas I never heard the whole week. I never heard these shilas. Came Friday night, and I came home from davening, and I tell you the emes, I wasn't ready to start the Suda. I wasn't ready. I was there at home with my wife. It's a brochen. So I told her a moridige medrash, was steht bei Shaul HaMelech. Shaul HaMelech steht in Yalkut Shimoini in Shmuel. He went to the Milchama with the Plishtim, and he knew that he was going to lose his children there. V'hoilich es bonov k'mi shemoilichim bonov lechupa. Also steht in Medrash. V'hoilich es bonov k'mi shemoilichim bonov lechupa. Ba'oisoi shor steht in Medrash. Der Eibishter Zaris von der Kelim. Kviochel. Und hat gerufen der Pamalia shel Malo und hat gesagt, Boyu ru'u berya shabarosi v'yotzarti bo'ilomi. זה יורד למלחמה וידע שהוא נהרג וסומך על מידס הדין שפגע בוי. בו יראו בריה שברוסי באילומי. So I told my wife, I'm sure that the room where we were there Friday night, I'm sure it's full of malochim. When the Eibishter brought down ganz pamalya shel malo to say, בו יראו בריה שברוסי באילומי וכמי מקבל דין שמיים באבו. And I said, Shalom aleichem malachi hashoros. And that's how I started my Suda Friday night. There's another place where we find the same Loshen. We sing it on Shavuos. Kad yasvin Yisrael ve'askin b'simchas ha'Torah. Kud shobrichu oima lepamalio dilei. Chazu bonai chavivai. See, my dear sons, my dear children, the mishtakhin tzara dilhoin ve'askin b'chedvas odili. That they forget their own sorrows and the someach b'simchas ha'Torah. I'm thinking, this is what's going on here. As a group of a few hundred Yidden that have come together to be oisek b'chedvas odili, to be oisek in the simchas ha'Torah, in order to be mashkech tzara d'Elohin, to take away the tzar of Yidden that are waiting for Yeshuas. Und poshet, that this room is sicher full of malochim. And the Eibishter brought down ganz pamalya shel malo, chazu bonai chavivai, the mishtakhin tzara d'Elohin v'askim b'chedvas odili. Nu, darf man davenen borchuni l'sholem malachi ha-sholem. It's a tkufa, it's a word of Geis Rotzen, when Klal Yisrael is together with the koyach of ganz Shas, with the schus, when the Eibishter is looking down, mit hazah libshaf, mit hazah avo, chazu bonai chavivai. So we daven, it's a tkufa of so much tzoros aprat, so much tzoros going on, so many machles, so many problems, so much tzoros. Soll der Eibishter schon Rachmanos haben, chazu bonai chavivai, we daven b'schus to malochim, barchuni l'sholem malachi ha-sholem. We should tackle all be zoicha, all those that need Yeshuas, we should be zoicha to Yeshuas, all those that need refuas, that need gesund, should be zoicha to everything they need. And the Eibishter of Mamala sein kol mishalis libeinu letoiva, because we should already be zoicha to the grace of simcha, but be as Mashiach tzidkeinu b'mhera v'yomeinu amen.